seem to get online. How am I going to turn in this assignment?
Many students know the frustrations with technology-oriented classes, which is a huge issue nowadays. I too know the difficulties through my public speaking course and my English 1B course. Today, I'll explain why integrating technology in schools is a problem, how it impacts our intellectual development, how we can satisfy this need, what the world would look like with this plan in place, and how to take action. The main problem with technology in classrooms is its ineffectiveness. According to Renee Hobbs, director of the Harrington School of Communication and Media at the University of Rhode Island, she argues that schools simply view it as a luxury to possess, instead for its educational purpose. In a case study done by Alexander Jackson at Kansas State University, along with other experts, it was found that the use of tabletops in elementary school mathematics did not benefit the experimental group from the control group. These examples show our struggle to change our established norms to coincide with this inefficient plan. Now that I've told you about the issue, I'll move on to talk about its ill effects on our educational development. Kiana Carter, a former student at a high school with an implemented one-to-one iPad program, claims that many students suffered from the distractedness of the devices, which inadvertently affected their grades. A personal survey conducted with SJSU students in digitally oriented classes showed that 63% believe that the classes were poorly conducted and caused many technical difficulties. We find that our students' education is inhibited by the difficulty from integrating technology properly in schools. If we continue to undermine the education of students by focusing on technology, it will negatively affect them later on. But now I'll talk about how this could be solved. For one, we should focus our attention on improving traditional methods instead of getting rid of them. Teachers are not computers, and teachers, not computers, should teach students and should personalize their methods in order to coincide with students' needs. Programs like MOOCs, according to the LA Times, where students learn from videotaped lessons from Harvard or Yale, do the exact opposite of what they're intended to do and negatively affect their grades. We have to increase student and teacher communication. Connection is key. Now to explain how to fix this problem, I'll go on to characterize a world with the solution in place. First, we'll see students better engage with familiar but improved systems. A student will not improve if he or she is using an ineffective tool. Old, traditional methods resonate more with students' learning styles, which have been adapted throughout the years. Secondly, schools will not suffer financially. For example, the Los Angeles Unified School District spent about $1 billion in funds just to implement technology in schools with one-to-one iPad programs. This financial debt in this economy is just not necessary. I'll tell you now how to take action. Therefore, there are many ways you can go about fixing the ineffectiveness of implementation of technology in the classroom setting. Go to school administrators and ask to speak to them about the controversy. Rallying and garnering supporters help because there's always power in numbers. Make sure to keep it going. Persuade them not to spend funds that can cut courses and teachers. Petitions are an easy way to show support. An increase in professional development programs to enhance the teaching styles of instructors is also necessary. Today, I've told you why integrating technology in the classroom setting is a problem, how it impacts our intellectual development, how we can satisfy this need, what the world would look like with this plan in place, and how to take action. I've learned that we must focus on things that truly matter, and to not get cut off in the fear of technology, which has undermined the education of our students. In order to make an effective education system, we must establish a proper method for instruction that will focus on student individuality instead of technology. Thank you very much.